The latest news from the financial markets around the globe presented by FX, a multi-award-winning Forex broker.
Apple rose by 1.1% on Thursday, closing at $223.85. The increase was driven by positive investor sentiment following Apple's announcement of a new clean energy investment fund in China. The Nikkei index traded below $37,000 on Friday, hitting a two-week low, as automakers continued to reel from U.S. President Donald Trump's auto tariffs. WTI crude oil futures hovered near $70 per barrel on Friday, a four-week high, and were set for a third consecutive weekly gain, driven by concerns over tightening global supply. The Canadian dollar strengthened past 1.43 per USD, as investors welcomed reports that not all trade levies scheduled for April 2 will take effect, with some countries likely to receive exemptions. Bitcoin traded at around $86,000 this Friday, decreasing by 1.4% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Bitcoin gained 2%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. to release the core price index for February, following 0.3% in January. At 12:30 p.m., the personal income in the U.S. is expected to decrease, after reaching 0.9% in January. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the personal spending of February, following -0.2% in January. Monday's major economic events. At 9 a.m., Italy to release the annual inflation rate for March, following 1.6% in February. At 12 p.m., the annual inflation rate in Germany is expected to increase, after reaching 2.3% in February. At 2:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the Dallas Manufacturing Index of March, following -8.3 in February.
And that's it for this week's Market News Roundup presented by FX. Thanks for joining us, and see you again next week as we bring you the latest market news and insights. We wish you a great weekend.